Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Brianna, and today we're getting into this hair, honey. I just wet it. It's about, I would say 75-80% dry. Yeah, or maybe 65% dry. Yeah, let's say 65% dry. Every single time I blow dry my hair and I'm not using my Rev-air, I get so many questions. So this question popped up on one of my last videos. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make a full video about this and address it. So this side is going to be for the Rev-air and this side is going to be for the handheld blow dryer. This is what my hair is looking. I had on my turban, just letting it do some drying a bit while I tidied up some things. So this is how my texture is looking. Really pretty, nice. I've added some leave-in cream and some heat protectant, and I just combed it out, starting from the bottom and going up to the root, and this is what we have. So the protocol for blowing out the hair when I'm using my handheld dryer is I will hold the piece like this and just kind of go up and down, and then once, like, I have to hold it for it to be stretched, but once the heat gets to it, I won't have to hold it anymore, so I can start going through it with a brush, the brush that I was just using. So the reason why I typically use my handheld dryer when I am going to straighten my hair is because I'm able to use my brush and really get good at the roots. If you guys want to use the Rev-air when you are straightening your hair, you can definitely do so. But I'm just going to show you guys the difference in between the two, and if you're going to use the Rev-air, how you can get the best results using your Rev-air. But this is going to be the handheld side first, so let's get into it. I'm not straightening my hair after this, y'all, so this is a pretty good depiction of like what my hair would typically look like after I use the handheld dryer. Very smooth, flowy. It's not as flowy because I did use a little bit more product than I usually would, but as you guys can see, the roots are smooth. And yeah, everything looks really good. But I think I just want to emphasize the process of it all. So as you guys saw, I was able to just kind of drag the handheld through my hair at first, and then I go in with my brush to really fine tune, and then at the very end, once it's completely dry, I'll put it on the highest speed and the highest heat, and I'll get my roots and get like any areas that are like puffy or something, just to help the straightening process. So that's typically what I would do when I'm using my handheld. I think it's important to note that during both of these processes, I am thoroughly detangling and smoothing, making sure that I have no tangles, because typically after this process, whether I am using a handheld or the Rev-air, I'm going to go in with my flat iron. So you want the roots to be smooth, and this whole process, the detangling process, really helps us. What I hadn't tried out yet with the Rev-air is putting it up on the highest setting. So I would typically just turn it on and put it to 4. So when I wanted to use it to straighten my hair, I turned it on and I put it to 7, which was the highest setting for the Rev-air, and y'all, the results were crazy. So let's get into it. This is the finished results, y'all. I am sweating, so I may have a little puffy roots on this side. But as you guys can see, it looks like the Revair actually did a little bit better, like with the shaft of the hair. And that's what I can say. The Revair is really good at smoothing. So if you smooth and do your job, you will have like a seamless time when you're doing your blow dry with the Revair. Also, as you guys see, like I move it around on the base. First of all, if you crank it up all the way, you're gonna feel, you know, the heat on your scalp. So you have to keep it moving. And also, that is what's gonna ensure that it gets pretty straight at the root without having to go in with your handheld dryer. Now, in the video previously, in my natural hair update, I did say that like my roots kind of felt prickly based off of using the Rev-air, but I just think that once the more you use it, the more you will get your tips and tricks. But this time, all I did was just move the Rev-air around on my scalp and really smooth it really good. So let me show you guys how the interior looks. And this is just with the Rev-air. So that's actually really good results. You are definitely ready to straighten your hair right out of the Rev-air, and you don't have to use any type of heat tools. What I would say is probably go in on your roots with the smaller flat iron and then go on the length with a bigger flat iron, just so that you can grasp everything and get it really straight, and also chase with the brush or with the rat tail comb, whatever you guys choose or desire. So obviously I have been so used to using the handheld blow dryer that I'm just like, okay, if I straighten my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. But as you guys can see, you can definitely get sleek blowout results with the Rev-air. The Rev-air does a great job at smoothing. As you guys can see, this side is definitely more smooth on the bottom than this side. And like I said, I didn't do as good as a blow dry today because I'm not straightening my hair. But definitely check out my natural hair update if you guys want to see like a real picture of what it will look like when it's straightened, and also what it will look like when it's blow dried with the Rev-air, because it just had like a lot more movement and it was a lot straighter in that video. If you have any questions on the Rev-air versus the handheld, leave them down in the comments and we will chat down there. Make sure you guys are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.